This is the story of creation. Creation once said, "I want to hide something from the humans until they are ready for it." It is the realization that they create their own reality. The eagle said, "Give it to me, I will take it to the moon." The Creator said, "No, one day they will go there and find it." The salmon said, "I will bury it at the bottom of the ocean." The Creator said, "No, they will go there too." The mighty buffalo said, "I will bury it on the Great Plains." And the Creator said, "They will cut into the skin of the earth and find it even there." To this, the great-grandmother who lived in the breast of Mother Earth and who had no physical eyes but saw only with spiritual eyes, said, "Put it inside of them." And the Creator said, "It is done."
This power that was hidden within us is our motherly energy, the Kundalini. She is our individual mother waiting in the sacrum bone, and she knows all about our past, all about our aspirations and our future. She knows our problems. Our Kundalini, our individual mother, she is very anxious to give us our second birth. And once this happens, we automatically start seeing things very clearly in the light of the Spirit. Because when this happens, our spirit gets enlightened.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Sahaja Yoga meditation. Today we will be talking about how to attain the knowledge of the roots through the techniques of Sahaja Yoga meditation. My name is Vaibhav, and I am an IT professional who lives in Australia. I have been practicing this meditation for the last 10 years and have immensely benefited in various aspects, and I will talk further about it in some later videos. But in this current Yoga Day video, we will talk about how to get our self-realization, and then we will actually go through a process to feel this self-realization and Kundalini awakening within us. And as you saw the story of creation just before, and how the Creator has placed this Kundalini energy within all human beings, and that energy is the key to get to that knowledge, to experience that truth, to achieve your self-realization. And in this session today, we will teach you some basics of the human subtle system, and then we will take you through a guided meditation process which is called the self-realization process. And then we will hear a short talk from the founder of Sahaja Yoga meditation, Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi, followed by some music and meditation, and then we will end this session. So I hope you will enjoy this session and you will get the long-awaited self-realization and the light which will take you to the knowledge of the roots. I will now take you to the different steps which will be used during the self-realization process, which will be demonstrated by Srimataji Nirmala Devi in her video, which will follow this exercise. So for this exercise, I would request everyone to sit comfortably. If you are sitting on the ground or you are sitting on a chair, keep both of your hands on your lap, palms facing upwards. Take a few deep breaths and relax yourself. And once you are settled and physically comfortable, then we will take you through a few steps right now. The first step is to put your right hand onto your heart on the left side, and in the next step, take your right hand further down just underneath the rib cage, and then take your right hand further down on the left side where the leg joins the torso. Then move your right hand back underneath the rib cage, and then back on the heart, and then on the left side of your neck. And in this position, you can move your head slightly towards the right to make space for your hand. In the next step, we will put our right hand on our forehead and tilt our forehead a bit towards the ground and let our head rest nicely on the palm, so that you can feel a bit of pressure from the palm of your hand onto the forehead. After that, we will put our right hand onto the back of our head and tilt our head a bit towards the sky. And for the very last position, we will stretch our fingers of our right hand completely and put the very center of our palm onto the very top of our head, which is the fontanel bone area. And we will slowly rotate our right hand in a clockwise direction while putting pressure on the scalp, so the scalp is also rotating with the hand. And we will do this 7 times or more. Don't necessarily have to count. And once this is done, we will put both of our hands back onto our lap, facing upwards. So now you have seen the steps that need to be done during the actual self-realization process. You can have your eyes closed and still do the same steps when the video is playing of Srimataji, or if you forget and you have to have a look, that's alright. You can have a quick peek and have a look of what is being shown or done in the video. Now sit back, relax, and get ready to get your self-realization.
I would request you to take out your glasses if possible, because it helps for eyesight also. Now again, please put both the feet apart from each other. Put the left hand on your lap like this, and put your right hand on your heart. Now please close your eyes, not tightly, but just as we do it when we sleep. Now, please close your eyes. You are not to open your eyes till I tell you. So please keep your eyes closed. Please put your right hand on your heart, and now you have to ask a very fundamental question about yourself in your heart. Please ask 3 times. You can call me Mother or you can call me Shri Mataji. Mother, am I the spirit? Ask this 3 times. Mother, am I the spirit? Ask 3 times. I have told you that when you become the spirit, you become your own guide, your own master in the light of the spirit. So now please take your right hand, the upper portion of your abdomen, and press it hard on the left hand side. Here again, you have to ask another fundamental question about yourself 3 times in your heart. Mother, am I my own master? Ask this question 3 times. Mother, am I my own master? Or Mother, am I my own guru? Ask this question 3 times. Now I must confess that I cannot force on you the divine knowledge. Because I respect your freedom, you have to ask for it. So now take down your right hand into the lower portion of your abdomen on the left hand side. And here you ask 6 times, because this center has got 6 petals. In your heart, please ask for divine knowledge. Mother, please give me pure divine knowledge. Just say it 6 times. As soon as you ask for pure divine knowledge, the Kundalini starts moving by itself. So we have to nourish our higher centers with our full self-confidence. Now please take your right hand in the upper portion of your abdomen on the left hand side. Here you have to say with full self-confidence 10 times. Mother, I am my own master. Now, I have already told you at the very outset that you are not this body, this mind, this intellect, these emotions, this ego and conditionings, but you are the pure spirit. So now raise your right hand on your heart. And here you have to say it 12 times with full confidence in your heart. Mother, I am the pure spirit. This divine power is the ocean of knowledge, is the ocean of miracles, ocean of bliss and compassion. But above all, it is the ocean of forgiveness. And whatever mistakes you might commit, this ocean of forgiveness can dissolve it. So please forgive yourself and put your right hand in the corner of your neck and shoulder. and turn your head to your right. Here you have to say 16 times. Mother, I am not guilty at all. Say it with full confidence, 16 times. I find this center in a great jeopardy in the West. I don't know why people feel guilty for what. I have already told you whether you forgive or don't forgive, you don't do anything. But if you don't forgive, you play into wrong hands and torture yourself. Especially at this moment, you have to forgive everyone without thinking about them. Because if you don't forgive, the center of Agya won't open, which is very constricted, and you will miss your self-realization. So now raise your right hand on top of your forehead across and put your head down. Put your head down as far as possible. Here, you have to say, Mother, I forgive everyone. Say it from your heart, not how many times. Please say it from your heart. Mother is very important. I forgive everyone. Now don't think about them. Mother, I forgive all of them in general. Now take back your right hand on the back side of your head and put your head upward. Here, without feeling guilty, without counting your mistakes, you have to again say from your heart, not how many times. O Divine Power, if I have done any mistakes knowingly or unknowingly, please forgive me. You have to ask for forgiveness without feeling guilty, without counting your mistakes. You have to say this just for your satisfaction. O Divine Power, if I have done any mistakes knowingly or unknowingly, please forgive me. Say it from your heart, please. Now, the last center is most important. Please stretch your palm fully. And put the center of your palm on top of your head, on the fontanelle bone area, which was the soft bone in your childhood. Now please put down your head as far as possible. You have to stretch your fingers to have a good pressure on your scalp. Here again, I respect your freedom and self-realization cannot be forced on you. So you have to ask for it. So now, please put down your head, stretch back your fingers, move your scalp 7 times. Slowly, clockwise, saying, Mother, give me my self-realization. Now please take down your hands, sit erect and open your eyes slowly. Please put both the hands towards me like this. Now, put the right hand little further and bend your head and see with the left hand if there's a cool breeze coming out of your fontanelle bone area. It could be hot. Also, if you have not forgiven, it would be hot. So please put down your head and see for yourself if there is a cool or a hot breeze coming out of your head. It may be very close to your head, could be far away. So move your hand a little bit. Please bend your head. That's the best way you get the results. Now, put the left hand towards me. Again, with the right hand you see for yourself, bend your head, see for yourself if there's a cool breeze of the Holy Ghost is coming out or not. It could be hot, I told you, if you have not forgiven. So please forgive yourself and forgive others. So it will cool down. Now again, put your right hand towards me once again and see with your left hand if there's a cool or a hot breeze coming out of your own fontanelle bone area. Move your hand and see for yourself. Now, please put both your hands towards the ceiling like this and push back your head. Now ask out of these 3 questions, any one of these 3 questions, 3 times. Mother, is this the cool breeze of the Holy Ghost? Mother, is this the all-pervading power of divine love? Or Mother, is this the Param Chaitanya, which is Ruh? Any one of these questions you can ask 3 times in your heart. Put down your hands, please. Put the hands again like this and watch me without thinking. Just watch me without thinking. Some people get it coming from down below, so you can take it out like that. If some people get it like that also. Don't think. Watch me without thinking, please. You can do it. That's the present.
You can now slowly open your eyes when you are ready. I hope you enjoyed the meditation. I certainly did, and I'm feeling much more relaxed and calm now. As Sri Mataji mentioned in her video, some of us may have felt the cool breeze, some may have felt a warm breeze, or some tingling sensations, or some other sensations. And even if you haven't felt anything, that's totally fine. As you keep on practicing this meditation, you will start developing that sensitivity towards the vibrations or the all-pervading energy that surrounds us. And then eventually you learn how to channelize it, how to use it for your own benefit, how to use it for others' benefit, and so on and so forth. And all this is a science of Sahaja Yoga, which you can master eventually as you keep on practicing the meditation. Now, I would like to take this opportunity to tell you a bit more about the science of the human subtle system. So as you can see on your screen, this is the human subtle system chart, and this is something which is inbuilt in all human beings. This is not an imaginary thing, this is an actual reality. And today I will tell you some of the basics of this subtle system. So as you can see, there are 3 channels or 3 pipes which are in different colors. So you have the yellow channel, which is also called as the right channel, as it is situated on the right hand side of our body. And we also have a blue channel or the left channel, which is situated on the left hand side of our body. Then there is a channel which is denoted in the white color or transparent color that goes through the center of our body, and that signifies a balanced state or the state of the present, and that's where we should be. Now, apart from these 3 channels, or in Sanskrit we call them as nadis, we also have 7 main energy centers in our body. The first one, as you can see at the bottom below the sacrum bone area, is the first energy center, and it represents the quality of innocence. Just above that center is the Kundalini energy, which lies in the triangular bone, which is called as the sacrum bone. And this is the energy which we have just awakened through the self-realization process. Now, this energy empowers all these energy centers as it rises through the central channel and bestows upon the seeker, that's yourself, all the qualities which are mentioned here. Starting from the bottom, we have innocence, creativity, peace and satisfaction, love and compassion, collectivity, ability to forgive others and yourself. And on the very top of our head, which is the last energy center, is the integration of all these qualities and all these energy centers. And this is where you get connected to this all-pervading power, and you can feel that energy flowing through the palm of your hands. And all these energy centers, which I just went through on the central channel, are also represented on the palm of our hands. As you can see by the color coding, the bottommost energy center, which relates to the quality of innocence, is actually also represented right there on the palm of our hands. And this is how we can feel what are the problems and where are the problems in our subtle system. And then we can learn more techniques on how to clear those problems and let this energy flow in the way it was supposed to. Now, going back to the three channels, the left channel, or the one which is represented in blue, signifies the past. It is also the channel of emotions or the desires, and it's naturally cool, so it's a cool channel. Similarly, on the other side, we have the right channel, which is represented in the yellow color. This right channel signifies the future and relates to the activity and planning. Now, this third channel, which is the central channel, represents the present and also is the channel of evolution. This is where we have to be. We don't want to be in the past, we don't want to be in the future, we want to be in the present. And that's where the joy is, that's where the evolution is, that's where the truth is. And this is how we can connect to the real knowledge, that is the knowledge of our roots. In the future videos, we will teach you more techniques on how to balance your left and the right energy centers and how to be in the present. And this is a very long-term process in terms of practicing. This is something which you can easily learn, as in today's session, but you need to have that strong desire, that strong seeking, which will ultimately take you across all these energy centers and this ocean of illusion and get you connected with the all-pervading power of the divine love. So I request you all to please practice this meditation daily, twice a day, morning and evening. Even if you do that for 15-20 minutes every time, that is more than sufficient, and you will start feeling the benefits pretty soon. Now, without further ado, we will now listen to a short talk by the founder, Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi. And along with the talk, a video will be played which will show the movement of this Kundalini energy through the central channel, crossing all the energy centers and coming up to the top when it opens the 1000-petal lotus or the Sahasrara chakra. So I hope you enjoyed the session so far and will enjoy this video as well. Thank you.
All the heavy things all go down. But the Kundalini rises higher and higher and higher, because it is like fire.
Fire never burns down. It always burns up. She looks also like fire. And she has the capacity of fire. The fire has a capacity to purify and to burn off whatever can be burnt off. It purifies the things which it cannot burn and burns off the things which are inflammable, which can be burnt. So the quality of fire that exists in the Kundalini burns off whatever is useless. Like in our house, we find all the useless things. Then we take them in the garden and burn them. Finished. Once for all they are finished. So when the Kundalini rises, she also burns off all useless things. All your useless desires, your useless ideas of action, all sorts of useless accumulation of feelings and egos and every sort of a nonsensical thing that is in between. Everything is burnt up by fire. Because they can be burnt. They are not eternal by nature. They are not eternal. They are temporarily there. All that is temporary, she burns up. And that's how she enlightens the spirit. Because spirit cannot be burned by anything. But this burning is so beautiful that it burns off all that is bad, stagnating, all that is polluting, all that is a disease, and cools down the system. It is very interesting to see how this power of fire becomes a cool breeze. So Kundalini within us expedites the living process within us of our evolution. So the power of Kundalini is to purify. She purifies us like fire. She doesn't purify us like water. Surprising. She doesn't purify us like water. Now water, what does the water do? Water never burns off it. But it dissolves certain things. It can take in something within itself. See? It can contain some of the dirt within itself. Supposing you put a color in the water, it assumes the color. But Kundalini does not assume the color. She burns. Do you follow my point? So if you have anything wrong with you, she'll burn it off. But she'll not absorb, she's pure. She cannot absorb those things into her that will pollute her. She cannot be polluted. This quality of fire, say for example, if you put fire, gold in fire, silver in fire, you can purify it. The pure form comes. That's how you know. But if you put gold and fire in water, nothing will happen. At the most you can wash them from outside. But in and out you cannot do. So outwardly you can do with other things. But with Kundalini you do in and out. The face also looks beautiful, as if some glazing has taken place on the face. A new, bright face. It's not sallow, neither it is horribly burning, nor is it pale and ugly looking, but it becomes radiant, radiance. That's what Kundalini gives you.
Thank you everyone for joining us in today's session. It was our absolute pleasure to host this session for you, and I hope you have learned something new and benefited from this. Going forward, you can see on your screen there is a URL for a few websites and a Facebook group. So we have a Facebook group in Australia, but it is not specific for Australia. It's called Sahaj Journey Within, and the URL is there. You can copy that URL, go to it and request to be added, and one of our lovely admins will let you in. There you will find a whole heap of information and the best daily guided meditations. We already have a library of recorded videos which were broadcasted live. You can feel free to explore them and work through them. There are other websites which are mentioned below. freemeditation.com.au is the Australian national website for Sahaja Yoga meditation. You can find more content and guidance on how to meditate at home and other meditation videos there as well. Also, for our Indian or international viewers, apart from those websites, you can also visit sahajyoga.org.in, and you can find multiple videos for meditation in different languages, not just the Indian languages but other languages as well internationally. And if you have any further questions, or if you want to get in touch with us, please feel free to jump on any of these websites or the Facebook group and send us a message. Thank you everyone again for joining us, and have a lovely day today. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you.